Okay, we are live. I'm going to. We are live. That might be good. Okay, we have three people here already. Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. You're welcome to today's live session. Thank you for joining. As usual, please, you can drop a text in the comments to probably just let us hear from you. Where are you watching from? What are you looking forward to in today's session? Let us know. Thank you. In today's session. Let us know. Okay, I look forward to seeing you guys test in the comments. And I would go ahead and share my status, social media platform that we are live. I would also appreciate those of you that are joining us to please share on your social media platform as well. Share on your status. You're welcome. Let people join. Let people. Oh, hi, Joseph. Thank you for joining. I think this is my first time of seeing you, Joseph. Have you been joining our live sessions before? Thank you for joining us. So let me go ahead and do what I have to do. My hand. Yeah, live. Okay. I think I would go ahead and share this on. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for joining. I can see the number has increased. Thank you so much. Okay. The number is going high. Thank you. I want to ensure that I'm sharing. You guys are welcome to today's session. Please share on your social media platform. Let them know we are live. We're gonna get started in few minutes. All right. Thank you. Those of you that are just joining us, if you don't mind, where are you joining us from? What do you look forward to in this session? Let us know in the comment section. I look forward to seeing that. All right. Just one more. I am waiting for you all. Just okay. Can you guys hear me? Maybe a yes will be fine. Can you hear me? I understand it's a bit slower than YouTube, but the studio. Okay. Thank you, Comfort. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. You're welcome to today's session. Thank you. Hi, Sunday. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Abdurrahman. Thank you all. My name is Olamide Mercy. I'm a graduate student studying in the United States, and it's my pleasure to be your host for today's session. For today's session, yes. As usual, we always have live sessions where we bring scholars to come share their experience. We share information, talk about scholarship opportunities, grad school experience, and just like I always say, experience is the best teacher, right? You guys get to ask questions, and it goes a long way in your application, in your journey. You get inspired, you get motivated, and yes, that is the main purpose of this to keep you going. Okay, so without wasting so much of our time, today's live session is how to secure a potential advisor for graduate school. You know, this is like one of the most important parts of the whole application process. Before you like get admitted, if you like get a supervisor, you know that, oh yes, this is sure. This is like 90% sure that you're gonna get in. Okay. So That is why we've decided that, oh, today we're going to be talking about how to secure the right advisor. Some people call it PI, some call it supervisor, some advisor, still the same thing. So we're going to be talking about that today. And it's our privilege to have a scholar, an experienced scholar, not just a scholar, someone who has gone through the process and this actually worked for him. Okay. He will be speaking to us today. Okay. It is going to be like an interactive section. So get ready, get your questions ready, get ready to ask questions, anything you need to know about code email. So during the course of the session, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. Okay. Without wasting much of our time, it's a privilege for us to have our scholar yet today, Scholar IMD. Thank you so much for willing to be here to talk to us. You're welcome. And just to everybody watching you, can you please introduce yourself? Thank you.
Um, Hello. I'm sure. Can you hear me? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes,
Yeah,
we can hear you.
yeah, great. So, um, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone.
Thank you.
My name is Isaac. I am in Yeniyi, and I'm a master's student um, at California State University, Bakersfield, and my master's program is actually in geology, where I'll be working as a graduate research assistant. And the research I'm working on basically is on nanopore characterization of cap rock potential for carbon sequestration and geologic storage of hydrogen. So that's what I'm working on basically. Right. We're
Yeah.
looking at we're looking away from from the bulk structure of rocks, whether reservoir rocks or cap rocks, right? Where we get our oil and gas from, right? So we're looking at the nanopore structures now. So it's what I'm working on basically, and I'm a graduate, a first class graduate of applied
Hmm.
geology, a first class graduate of applied geology from the Federal University of Technology, Akure. I graduated in
Yeah.
2023, and after graduation, I had my NYSC in Akure, in Ondo State, yeah, same state, and then um earlier this year, after my NYSC, um, I got job opportunity with an international oil company in Lagos. The company is Slumby J, also known as SLB, and I worked there for like some months before transitioning right to the United States of America for my master's. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's an outstanding profile. Thank you for sharing so much information with us. Really appreciate you,
Thank you.
Scholar Emily. Yeah. So let's get started. Like after you graduated, when did you like start thinking about studying abroad? What actually motivated you to take that part?
Okay. I I had plans to to further my studies abroad right from my third year.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, right from my third year, right? So luckily for me, I had seniors that were in their final year then, right? They were so exposed, right? You find them in conferences, both international and national. So they had exposure and they were in their final year, right? So I I sought out to like, get close to these people. I like to, when I see that I want something and there's someone or someone ahead of me trying to, chase such things, I try to like move very close to such people. So right from my third year of studies in FUTA, I started moving closer to such people, right? They are, I mean, and these people I'm talking about right now, all of them are in the US.
Oh,
All-
wow.
yeah. So after they graduated from FUTA, I was in my third year. They were in the final year. After they graduated, I noticed, all of them left the country, right? And I was like, wow. So it's actually possible, really. And
It's
it's not
possible, yes.
like, in a set. It's like having in a set having like seven first class students in the set, and the whole seven left the country.
Mm.
You understand? And it even happened that even those that didn't have first class, their second class
Mhm.
also left.
Mm.
So so I was like, I mean, it's a possibility, definitely.
Mhm.
So I started having that goal right from my third year of study, and I was always keeping tabs with them. I submitted myself for mentorship. That was one of the
Oh.
major thing. I submitted myself for mentorship. One of the major thing I did. Although some of them I would say we are age mates, but the way I see life, if you have if you're knowledgeable, right, than me in some areas, I don't look at that. I don't look at the age or whatever. I just come under you. Like I just want to be I will just be humble naturally.
Humble.
Yeah, I'll just be humble naturally. So, and that's the first step, right? If you want to know more about something, right, you must first see yourself as that. Oh, I want to learn. So that's that.
Mhm.
Right from my third year of study, I had the plans to leave the country.
Great. Thank you for mentioning the fact that it is possible. That is one thing I want to quickly point out before we move on. Most times the reason why I think one of the reasons why this live session is to let you know, most of you that you are watching us from probably your home country and you desire to study abroad, that this is doable. Okay, this is doable. People have tread this path and it's worked out.
Yeah.
It's not something like, hey, this is unrealistic. It is doable. So when you hear
Yes.
people talk, you can tell that. When you see people that has gone through it, you can tell that then you can achieve this. And he also mentioned that not just first class, second class people too, they also went through the stage process. Okay. So let's get that. Thank you. Okay, so during our one of our conversations, I remember, yeah, you happened to be, I think we met through the Dr. Lukoya's,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So during one of our conversations, you mentioned that you got security supervisor,
Yeah.
and that was what actually like prompt your admission process, your studying abroad process. Okay, so at what point did you start to like reaching out to professors?
So it's quite very funny because reaching out
Like,
to professors,
yeah.
right?
Sorry,
Uh,
sorry to cut you. Like
okay.
my question is like, why did you like reach out professional before applying? Why didn't you like? It's not like you were told already, or you already knew that that is how it works. Because some programs you could apply directly and not even reach out to professor. Some like just why did you have to reach out to professor before applying?
Yeah. There are a lot of reasons that that would require you to reach out to a professor right before applying. A lot of reasons, which I would explain right in this video. I would explain it. So reaching out to professors, I got to know about that through my seniors, right?
Mm.
Most of them, they reached out to professors. In fact, I would say, yeah, let me just use the word most of them reached out. They didn't just apply to any school, right? And I'll give reasons. And also, they taught me how to reach out to professors, one. And I started reaching out to professors, even not for myself. I started reaching out to professors for people before doing it for myself.
Why? Why?
Yeah, right. Because someone just needed help. Computer was faulty and he needed to send a code mail out. So he just sent to me, please, can you help me send this code mail to somebody? Just
Oh.
by reason of help. His computer was faulty, right? And he needed someone to send that mail out for him. Right. So I just had to like, oh, send it to me, I will just help you. Just give me your password. Let me just help you. Right. So I saw that and I knew, oh, this is something I can do for myself. Right. If I did that, it should be something like I should be able to do for myself. So I spoke to a certain person in the US named Victor. I don't know if you know him. He's a scholar in Stanford University. He's one of my mentors. So he explained. So I told him, why do I have to send cold mails? Why do I have to reach out to supervisors first, right? Before I'm qualified probably to get funding or admission. Then he explained something. He said, you don't want to apply to all the schools in the United States of America. In some states alone in US, you get up to like 20 schools. You get 30 schools.
Yeah.
Like in California alone, right? They're up to like 40 schools, more than 40 schools in
Yeah.
California alone. And in the US, you have over 50 something schools. Like you have like over 50 something states, like 54 states in the US. Just imagine you applying. You can't apply to all the schools because most of the schools in the US, they have application fee, whether $20, $50, $70, $100. I've seen application fee of $120. So it varies depending on the school. You don't want to just apply. You don't have that money except if you are Omo Babadu. That's a different thing entirely. Probably if you have money that you want to spend, right? Yeah. So you don't want to just apply to all the schools you come across, right? So you need to streamline. So he explained that to me that one of the reasons why you have to reach out to supervisor first to streamline the number of schools you would apply to.
Mm-hmm.
How? Right? So now the fact that you you could apply to schools, like there's a saying, admission is you can always get admission in the US. Well, funding is the problem, right? So you need to be sure that you at least, even if it's not 100%, if it's just 70%, at least you need to have a level of assurance that, oh, I think I would get into this school. I think I would get funding, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is why you need to reach out to the professor first. Reach out to the professor, talk to the professor, know what they are doing, know if they have funding.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Some professors will tell you, oh, I don't have funding, right? But there is funding in a department where you could come in as a teaching assistant, right? And the likes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or, oh, I have my personal funding and I would like you to come in probably as a research assistant, something like that. I want you to work in my lab. I have a current project I'm working on. I would be willing to fund you for your next academic whatever. So that is one of the major reasons. So you know that, okay, this school, there's a level of confidence I have to get funding in this school. So I'll be applying to the school. I'll take that risk. Everything is risk. I'll take that risk of paying $70 application fee. And also, you should reach out to a professor in the sense that for some professors, if they really like you, they want to take you in, they would give you application fee waivers.
Mm.
They would not want you to spend your money paying application fee. Like there was a professor I was supposed to work with at UT Arlington. He told me, whenever you want to apply, please do not pay. He told me that. He said I should not pay. That I should just reach out to him when I'm about to submit my application. He's gonna send me a waiver code, which I would use, and I will get the application fee waived. So those are the you see, there are a lot of benefits that comes with you reaching out to a professor at first.
System. Yeah.
And I also from a senior at Connecticut, he once told me that he didn't even know he went ahead to apply. Although he spoke with the professor, he reached out to the person told him to apply, right? But he didn't know he could get a waiver. So he applied to the school. He paid $70. Then later on, I think the following week, his supervisor messaged him that, hi, have you been able to apply? Please, when you're about submitting your admission, just reach out to me so I could give you the waiver code. So he just replied that, I have applied already, I've paid the application fee already. And you know what happened? The supervisor refunded him the money.
Wow.
So there are a lot of benefits with you reaching out to the supervisor at first. A lot of benefits. You don't want to take that risk. You're not sure if they have funding in the school or if the supervisor has funding. Another reason is that you want to know if your research interest aligns. That's very, very important. We've had issues whereby uh, graduate students come to the US. We've had issues of suicide.
Mm.
You bear witness to this. A lot of issues of suicide attempts,
Mm.
suicidal attempts, and the like. So you want to be sure that, oh, it's something I want to take up. It's something I want to do. Right? Just
Mm.
you don't want to do everything. Do you understand?
Mm.
So there's a lot of benefit that comes with you reaching out to the supervisor at first. Most especially the financial aspect of you knowing that, okay, you could get assistance for your application fee, and also you getting a level of confidence, a degree of confidence. Because
Mm.
at times when you apply to a school, 70% they're gonna take me in. You already spoke to the supervisor already. He already told you he wants you to come in, he wants to take you in. if even before you finish submitting your application, he has already sent you some papers to read, to start reading, and all. You know that, oh, this person likes me, wants me to come in already. So to some certain degree, you know that, okay, I'm like 70 to 80% sure that I'll get into this school. So those are the major benefits of reaching out to a supervisor. You cannot apply to all the schools in the US. Thank
Hmm.
you.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for shedding light on that. So it saves time. It helps you save money. If you can get lucky and get happy with, and you would know that, hey, good though. Like, it's gonna give you the peace of mind that, okay,
Yeah,
I'm doing yes. I'm not just at least it's better than you just applying and still waiting to hear feedback.
exactly.
Even if you have a supervisor, you will still be open, but you know that at least I have a plan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And sorry, let me add. And most
Yeah.
importantly, when you reach out to a supervisor after you applied, for most of the time, right,
Mm-hmm.
even before your school send you admission letter, for most of the time, your supervisor would have sent you offer letter first. So from that, you are in already, right? So that is why it's very, very important to always reach out first. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that. Yeah, so I hope you're getting insight, guys. So yeah. Now let's go straight into how to find and choosing a potential supervisor. I know if we keep talking about this, it's gonna be like a long discussion, but we just want to point out some facts like that is gonna help most of our viewers today. So how do you like identify the right professors to contact? So based on your like your experience, how were you able to probably like profile this is the professor, this is this? What are the process you did? Like we would like to know.
Okay. So the process, it's not robotic science. It's quite straightforward.
It's not AI that did the
It's not.
search for you, right?
No, 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 no. It's quite straightforward, right? And anyone, I mean, anyone you could actually do it, right? So starts with you. It starts with you taking notes. What do I want? What do I want to do? Right? Like for every field, for most of the fields, whether biology, microbiology, geology, chemistry, for most of the fields, there's always a research branch or subfield for every field. Like I'm a geologist. In geology, you find petroleum geology, you find hydrogeology, you find geochemistry, you find geophysics. I can keep mentioning. For chemistry, I'm saying you find thermal chemistry, you find organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, you
Mm-hmm.
find petroleum chemistry,
Mm-hmm.
a lot. For physics, there are a lot of subfields, right? In biology, you find immunology, parasitology, microbiology.
Entomology.
You keep finding those things. It's up to you to to go online and search for the branch of your field that you love the most. It's up to you. That's work. It's your work. It's not. No one's gonna do that for you, right? It's up to you to search. Or if you don't want to search, right from your undergraduate, you look at the few courses you did and those you did well in without you copying any other person. Like there are some courses that when you sleep and you wake up and they ask you questions on it, you could easily answer. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you should look inward. There are some courses that you knew that, oh, I did well in this course. Like I really did well. Like I'm really good at it. So you need not to it's like I said, it's not rocket science or robotics, right? First of all, look inward. What do you like to do? What branch of your course are you doing presently that you love really? So that is what would actually lead you to know the kind of lecturer or the kind of supervisor or the kind of PI they're going to reach out to. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing is that you don't want to just pick anything. You want to work on your strength. Like imagine that you've been working your probably your undergraduate, you did really, really well with, let's for an example, hydrogeology, the part of geology that has to do with water, right? Let's give an example that in your undergraduate you did hydrogeology 1, you did hydrogeology 2, and the list you had was 82A, 90 something A. Fine. Then in your fourth year, you went for your IT, and then you got an IT placement with an hydro company, probably a borehole company that drills for water. And after that, you graduated, you went for NYSC, you still found yourself in an hydro company.
Hmm.
Now you want to apply for graduate school, and then you say, okay, for my graduate school, I want to do paleontology, which is
Mhm.
study of fossils, the geologic part of you studying fossils. You want to do paleontology, right? You see that you have a strength already, which you are not looking into,
Hmm.
and you are picking paleontology,
Yeah.
which is something that other people's strength, and then you will be competing with some other people that
Hmm.
have strength in that. So you won't want to do that. You want to focus on your strength. So your strength should be what would lead you to the type of professor you want to reach out to.
Hmm.
When you go to the page, okay, Department of Geology, University of Alabama, it will bring out their faculty.
Yeah.
It's in two ways. It's either it brings out faculty, you see faculty, or you see people, right? Please just make note. When you're searching Department of Geology, University of Alabama, it will bring faculty or you bring people. That will be the list of the faculty members in the department that are doing active research, right?
Hmm.
So you check them, then it's sure that all of the faculty members can't be doing the same thing, definitely.
Hmm.
So you have to look for those that are doing what you want. If you have strength and you love hydrogeology, you want to go to the faculty members that are doing hydro alone and you search for them. If there are just 3 out of 20, those are the three you want to focus on.
Hmm.
So those are the things that you should look out for when you want to reach out to a professor. Research interest, very important. Your research interest must align with your strengths and with the lecturer's research interest.
Okay.
So that is how it makes everything just very, very seamless, right? It makes it very seamless, very, very seamless. So you want to take note of that. Then you want to take note of their active research. When you go to their webpage, apart from checking their research interest, what they are doing, their line or their field, you want to know their active research. Now I'll give you an example. I was supposed to work someone last year. The person is doing something into porous media, right? And then this year, I just noticed that the person got a grant, and it is not in the line of porous media. Do
Hmm.
you get it? The person got a grant on hydro, not in porous media at all, a different field of geology. So it is very important to know the present research. The person might be hydro person, and then the present research is working on, or the present research grant he got was for another project different from that line.
Hmm.
You can find a professor that is actually a petroleum geologist. Then all of a sudden, he got a grant to work on hydrogen energy. It is very, that I say, apart from the research interest, very important to know the active research that is going on. And most of them, they will put it on their webpage. You see,
Website. Yeah.
yeah, you see that I'm currently working on. There will be something they are currently working on. And another gist that you should look out for is their publications. Their publication will tell you what they are currently working on.
Hmm.
Note these things down. These things I'm saying, they are from experiences. So just note it down. The publication is something you should also look out for. You could go to Google Scholar, just press their name on Google Scholar. Then you could just rearrange by year to bring the most recent publications. From the most recent publication, from the topic alone, you would know the field, the active research, or the area the supervisor is working on. So those three things are things you should really look out for before you reach out, or when you're searching for a supervisor from their webpage. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you for sharing that. I want to believe our viewers they are not taking note of all those things Edna is saying geologists, we gather the year.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
Yeah, this is insightful. Thank you. Yeah, we are getting insight. So, guys, it's very important that we take note of everything that is being mentioned. So, securing a supervisor, you have to look at their profile, just like I said, read their
So it
papers,
starts from them
hmm,
choosing a research interest. It starts from them
choosing a
choosing.
research interest. Very
Yeah.
important. Okay, but I'm curious. I'm very curious, right? Like, so how many cold emails did you send? Is it
Ah,
like a lot? Is it like uncountable, or it's just five, two, three, or it was a lot? Like,
I'm gonna share this. One of my junior colleague reached out to me yesterday. So he was like, Baba, I got a rejection mail yesterday, and he was very sad and everything. Then I asked him a question at how many rejections have you gotten yet? He said, that's he hasn't sent much mails like that. That some did not reply at all. That the few he sent that he has gotten 3 rejections, and he's sad. Is this? Then I laughed. I said, you've not gotten 40 rejections. I said, you've not gotten 40. You've not gotten 50. He was like, how will you get 40 rejections? Like, yes, now you can get 40 rejections. Imagine you sending code mails of over 200.
hmm.
Yeah, I told him the struggle is real. You've not started. I told him
Wow.
you've not started at all. So for me, if I check my mail right now and I see that the number at the top, I won't see anything less than 500.
Wow.
It's crazy though. Yeah, I've sent over 500 code mails. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? Oh, wow. Like, sorry to cut you. I want to quickly share something. So, this thing, what you just mentioned, nobody will know you've sent 500 code emails, because at
Yeah,
the end of the day, what matters is the result.
that's
When
it.
you told me like you got a professor in this school, and that, I was like, wow, you're so lucky. But I never get to know that you actually put in a lot of work. My own mind, I was thinking maybe you just sent emails and you got response to just those few ones, and that was it. Not
No,
knowing that there is a lot of work going on behind the scene. So this is just something you guys just don't know, that it's not bed
it's a
of
lot of work,
roses. Okay,
and it's a
there's a
lot
lot
of
of,
work.
yeah.
You can continue. Let me not cut
Yeah,
you.
sorry to cut you. So I'm just pointing it out. And during the course of this, if you have questions, please drop your questions. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Continue.
Yeah, I would be happy to get your question. So it's a lot of work and a lot of planning. Let me put it like that. Like I
Thank
said,
you.
I wanted to um I wanted to go for my masters in the US, especially the US, right for my third year. So when I was supposed to go for my NYSC as a first class graduate, normally I suppose go Lagos, find one better oil company, say make I go do NYSC for, because even my undergraduate IT internship, I did it at an oil and gas company. So it was very easy for me to go back to any oil and gas company and say, okay, yeah, I want to come back and and do NYSC with you guys. But it's not about the present, it's about what I wanted really.
Mm-hmm.
Before you say you want to start this process, are you taking it as your life goal? If not, you would give up. I'm telling you. Take this from me now. You give up at one point. If you're not seeing it as a do or die affair, you give up. Just take that from me. Right. So I told myself, with my best friend then, I told him that I said I wasn't going to leave Akure. And it was
Mm.
crazy. Most of my lecturers were like, Kilo Shinshinis, Lakure. People were still seeing me around in Futa. First
Wait,
class.
sorry to cut you. I'm from Akure. I'm not from Akure, but I grew up in Akure, and
Yeah.
this is people that used to think Akure is village. Akure is not village. You can hear his scholar saying that he does not want to leave Akure. In your Lagos,
I left
in
Lagos.
your Lagos, yeah. So you guys should
I
understand
decided
Akure.
not to leave Akure with
Hmm.
my first class. And it was because I knew that this 1 year, it was totally for graduate school. I want to just apply. I want to keep sending code mails in a day. I want to send 20, 30 code mails in a day. I had a goal. I was telling my junior yesterday that when he called, I said, Do you have a goal? What goals are you setting? It's just like you saying, okay, I want to I want to do this thing, and you're setting goals. Oh, by this year I want to marry. By this year I want to do this. By this year. If you are taking this as your life goal, you should set goals for it. You should write it down. In a week, I don't want to set anything less than 50 code meals in a week.
Mm.
I don't think you're getting me. So it's something you have to set goals for. You have to set big goals. I mean, big goals. And goals it will require sacrifice, definitely. I know everybody wants to do well. You want to work in this place. You want to. It's for me personally. I decided not to go to Lagos for personal. I rejected the present gratification for the
Oh.
future. Do you understand? So I told myself I want to just stay in Akure, and I had one on tech job I was doing, so I needed not to leave. I was just in Akure. I had a
Mm.
remote I was doing, so every day my system. I got a gen. I had to set up my house that yes, I won't be living inside, I won't be living this house. I'll just be inside this house and be logged in, right, for the next 1 year. So that sacrifice, what some people can't take that.
Mm.
You're not taking it as a life goal. And there are some days that you get a lot of rejections. Like my friend, my junior was telling me yesterday that he got 3, and I was just laughing. That you've not gotten 40. You've not gotten 40, you've not gotten. Then he also asked me that how many code news did you send this man? I said I sent over 400 code news. He shouted like yes. So that is just it. So for me personally, I sent over 450, almost over 500. But I don't want to escalate the number, right? So I sent a lot of code news. Yeah. And the idea, I'll leave with this. I would end the question with this. The idea of sending a lot of code news. Olamide is you're a mathematician and a statistician, or I don't know how I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
The idea of it is the bigger your pool,
Mm-hmm.
the more the degree of confidence. Let me put it like that. I know what I'm saying.
Mm.
Now, now,
Okay.
idea with what I'm saying is that if you send, it's just like you sending 10 code mails. You can still, from mathematics, you can still deduct that okay, at least you get one person to show interest out of 10.
Mhm.
So you know that oh, if I send 100 code emails, it can't be. I should not see one person that will be interested in me. It's just like you say saying everybody is poor, there's no money. And then you decided that okay, I want to borrow money from 100 people. I want to borrow 1K. You just need
And you
1K.
message 100 people.
It's everything is mathematics and calculation. Just
Oh my
imagine
god.
you just need 1K. It's just 1K you need. Okay, probably you want to get data. You just need 1K to do data. Then you ask 1K from 100 people.
What is the probability that you're going to
At
get
just
response?
one person, just one person. It is very high.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Probability
You're
of
right.
getting just one person to solve for you out of 100 people. It's
Mm.
high now.
There are factors. Let's not go into
There
factors,
are
but you're
factors.
right. Like just basic this
I'm
thing.
not
Yeah.
saying that I use the word probability. The probability is still high. Just for one person to solve for you out of 100 people, it is high.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually high. It's just like you saying, okay, I'm looking for a wife. I want to
Mm-hmm.
go now. People have been saying you're not married, you're not married. Now, let me now say, I want to take active step on looking for a wife. I am going to talk to 200 girls. So are you telling me you talk to 200 girls, you won't get one, even if it's just one person to just say, okay,
Okay.
let's try. So
Yeah,
that's just
that's
the
a good
idea.
one. Yeah.
So you just need 1K. You would eventually notice that you need 1K and you message 200 persons for just 1K. You eventually get 20K
Yeah.
or you get 10K. Or okay, worst comes to worst, you get 1K from one person.
At least. Yeah.
That is the idea with
Think.
you reaching out to a lot of people, knowing that your degree of getting one, because in the end, Olamide knows what you need is just one.
That is what I was just about to say. Sorry to cost you here. Yeah, I'm trying to work with them too. And all you need is just one yes. And
Just
that is a
one.
very good illustration that he just made. Okay,
Just
so
one.
Like you have to understand the fact that the higher the mails you send, the higher your chances of getting a response. And please, when you send cold emails and you get rejection, just dust it, move on to the next.
Move
Just accept it with your full chest that this is
on.
not the end. Okay. And
Move
yeah, I'm actually enjoying I'm enjoying the interactive section in the comments. You
on.
need to see the comments. Like starting from Vivian said he's a proud friend to Scholar Yeni. So Comfort say rejection is plenty. And someone said I've gotten past 40 rejections. Yeah, this is not the end of the world, okay, Vivian? Like chest it, you'll be proud of it. Eventually you just need one yes, okay? Yeah.
Yeah,
And this also depends on your field. So like I'm just going to come to that later on. So I think most of your guys here are like geology people.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing that. Like I
This
see.
person said Accra is a village where you schooled, where you had to say where you did your bachelor's degree. Accra is not a village. Oh, come on. Yeah,
I
500
see.
coding me. Yeah. Yes, we are saying thank you, sir. So yeah, let us continue.
Okay.
Yeah, let's continue. Let's move on to the next part. What we want to talk about now is about the cold emailing part, like the structure of the email you send.
Yeah.
So we would like to know what are those things like you feel like maybe actually worked that made your email stood out. Those ones that you got response. Were they like what was it like? How did you structure your email? What are the subject line you used? Did you attach your CV? Did you attach your transcripts? Did you have like a research statement? What do you think? We would like to know. What did you do?
Okay. So for my own code email, I have reviewed code emails for a lot of friends, and I have sent code emails to a lot of people, and I've gotten code emails from people that are asking me to help them check this and check this. So actually, there are some things you could do that would actually get you response. I'll be sincere. When
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie, I got a lot of positive responses. There are some people I decided not to work with. Yes, I chose that. No, I don't want to come to you. I don't want to work with you.
Okay, it's because you have choice now. It's because you have choice.
Yeah. So there are some things you do that you will definitely get positive responses.
Mm-hmm.
Email. One thing I want to say now is I'm not just saying this thing, but for if there are any undergraduates watching this right now, I'm not talking about those that have graduated already, right? On any undergraduates, school is not scam. No, please do not. Try as much as possible to get the very best results you can get out of school. I'll be sincere with this thing. I don't know how I'm supposed to say this. I know, yeah, the situation of the country in Nigeria makes people think, yeah, I understand. But over here, school is not scam. Your results matters a lot.
Mm.
For me personally, like I said, you will notice what I said something earlier that always put your best foot forward. Focus on your strengths. Even while sending code emails, focus on your strengths. For me personally, I know I have first class. I flaunt it.
You want it?
I flaunt it. I flaunt my first class.
Okay, plant. Okay, okay, scholar.
That is for me, right? I am
Nice.
Isaac. I am Isaac. I'm doing a recent first class. That's how I would for any of my intro. I always put it like that.
Mm.
That is for me. Something that has worked for me. But I've also advised people that didn't have first class and that they got positive response. I have someone in the US right now with 2-2. Yeah. And I was part of the people that advised that this is how you should go, this is how you should go. Right. And that's how you say that your strength, your best foot forward, your strength forward. Right. For someone that doesn't have a first class, you surely have another thing that you can use. Now, I'll talk about for me what I did. And then I'll now talk about how others can do theirs, right?
Mm.
So for me, I always introduce myself first. My code email, introduce yourself. And while I was an undergraduate, I did international, I represented my school in international competition, which is a major one in my field.
International.
Yes,
Oh wow, where did you guys go to? I'm curious.
It was from here that we're having the competition with other schools across Africa and across the world.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
plus.
we came second in Africa
Mm.
and we're like top 20 in the world. Yeah. So after I introduced myself, blah 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 blah, a first class graduate of applied geology, I always do something too. I had my CGPA and the percentile. I put it there, the percentage, right? Probably 95%. I convert my CGPA to percentage. I put it there because they use percentage in the US too. So I put it there. And after that, I let them know that, see, I went to your web page. I noticed that you're doing this and do this, and it aligns with my interest. Then I moved to the fact that, oh, while as an undergraduate, I did this project, I did this research, I represented my school, and I won this. I'm putting my strength forward. It's as simple as that. Putting
Yeah.
your strength forward. For someone that's okay, let me just continue with my own. Then after doing that, then I talk about the lecturer's research work. You don't want to talk about yourself alone. Do you get? So
Mhm.
after doing that, just make sure you find, go to Google Scholar, type the name of the lecturer, just find one of his or her paper that resonates with you. Just check the abstract, check the methodology the person used, and check the results they got. That's all
Mm.
you need. Then put it there that, oh, I saw your work on blah 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 blah. And then and the method you use, probably they use computational methods or they use a certain methods or modeling or groundwater modeling. Just put it there that, oh, this method you used resonates with me, and I have experience in this. Just put it there. Just talk about what they did and appreciate their work. Just, you know, and let them know that, oh, you also have experience in this line, and you think you are the best fit, right? It's as simple as that. Mention their work, mention the methodology they used and what they used it for, and let them know that, oh, you too, you've done something related to this, and you think you're a best fit for their research group.
Mm.
Very simple. After you've mentioned their work, then below, if there are other experiences or skills that you have, mention it. Right? Mention it. And after that, what the lecturers like to see again is you wanting to meet with them, so they will know that, yeah, you have the confidence to talk to them. Tell them
Mm.
that, oh, you are available for a meeting or you are available for a meetup. Let them always put that in your code email. So they will
Mm.
know that, because if you are not sure, they will know that you won't have the confidence to tell them that you want to meet up with them.
Mm. That's a key one. Yeah.
Yeah. So always let them know that you are available to meet up with them, right? And then after that, attach your CV. I see it, your academic CV. Attach it, and make sure you always tailor your academic CV. Tailor your CV. Always tailor your CV.
Not just
Don't
anyhow.
just,
Not
don't
just what.
just generic random CV and just pack and just no. Tailor your CV to what the lecturer or the supervisor is doing, and then attach your transcript. And what's one thing I do again is that I have a publication. I have three, even as another. I have three publications. I would put the link under that they should check my work online. Right. So
Mm.
those are very the most important thing that made me get responses. So for you, if you don't have a first class, it's still fine. But I used to say, if you don't have first class, find another strength. Everybody has strength. It might be your experience. Probably some people don't have first class and they've worked in great places. They have very good experiences. Put it there. I am so a graduate of applied geology, blah, 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 blah. I check your web page, blah, blah, blah. Then straight up, tell them that about your experiences and the skills that you've garnered over the years, right? And even if your experiences is not really that, you sure must have one.
Mm.
Publication, very important. Even though you don't have first class or you don't have second class, have
Mm.
publication. Make sure you have publications, nothing less than two. Have two publications. Your final year project, put it somewhere, publish it.
Mm.
Publish your final year project. Very, very important. For me, I have first class. I have three publications. I have experience. represented footer at the highest stage. So you just pack everything there. Let them be fighting with it. So for you, even if you don't have first class, find your strength. It's very, very important. Put
Mm.
your strength forward. First, even if you have a very low CGPA, make sure that your strength is blocking the low CGPA, is blocking their face from seeing the low CGPA. Bombard them with your strength. People tend to focus on their weakness. Leave that weakness for your SOP. You will put it there. Oh, this is the reason why I had a low CGPA. In your that you will write about that in your SOP. You're reaching out to professors. Flaunt your strength. Very important. Very, very important. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Our viewers, they actually like engaging and interactive, and I love that. You know this person, right?
Oh,
Can we,
oh, Amos. Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
yeah, my scholar friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're actually engaging. So we have few questions before we continue.
Okay.
Um I want us quickly nobody knows the scars, yes. What do you do when you finally get a professor? Yeah, we're going into that. Yeah. This is where we are going. This is what I'm actually about to ask this, Edna. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay, and the mail outline. Mention their work, their methodology, was the thank you, success, for taking note of all what he said. Thank you so much. That is very someone is asking, what about my seminar? Can I add it to a CV? Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Add your seminar. It's
Add
part
your
of
seminar. Yeah.
your experience. Add
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So since I think this is what I'm going to
And
next.
for some people, I published my seminar work. My seminar work, I got it published. You can publish your seminar. You don't have to embark on a new research. No, you can publish. You can publish it as a
And the
review paper,
conference paper,
conference paper, review paper. You can publish your seminar. Go ahead. If it's strong enough, go ahead.
yeah. People think when you see publications, they think like, hey, they are
Hey,
different
now no.
publications.
You can
Yeah.
publish a write up.
Yeah.
You can publish a term paper. Over here, they publish anything.
Yeah.
Anything they can
Not
write.
about like there are different kind of publications, different
Yeah,
categories.
there are
And
levels. So
yeah.
just publish.
So thank you so much, Scholar Hayamide. Our first class scholar. Okay. It's cool. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing, right? Just like what he said, nobody knows about the scars. It's the result that everybody wants.
That
Yeah, a
you
lot of
just need 1 years. Even
yeah,
send after sending 300, 400 code news, you just need one. Just
1
one.
year. Just like what one of my boss we always say, like, all you need is just 1 year. Regardless, all you need is just 1 year. Remember that. So remember that. Keep that at the back of your mind. So what do you do when you finally get a professor? We are running out of time. Wow. So what do
Oops.
you do when you finally get a professor to respond and you do an interview? Okay, so yes, thank you. When you eventually like got your cold email response, what next happened? Can you share, like, was it like an interview? Did you have to apply to the school? Briefly, can you just talk
Okay,
about that?
briefly, I'll be brief about that. Very brief. So after I get a response, a positive response, there are different types of responses. There's a negative, there's a positive. There's a response of I don't have funding, I'm not taking student this year, I'm retired. You see difference, right? So and there's a response of oh, can we schedule a call? That's a positive response. Oh, I like what you're doing. Can you do this? So that's a positive response. So when you get a response from a professor, and it's that you schedule a call, a meeting, right? The
Mm-hmm.
professor. So there are ways to go about that. When you schedule a call, the next thing is to prepare for the interview because they're going to ask you questions.
Hmm.
And if you have your work published online, they might direct you to the work. Probably have something they want to ask in your work, or probably what you did, how you did it, or something. So those
Hmm.
are things you have to prepare for.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
they will ask you questions. If you say you go for field trip, they will ask you, oh, what are the things you did in the field? Oh, did you take these measurements? How did you take the measurement? They want to know if you actually did it,
Hmm.
right? Those are the questions they ask. And for some of the, I had last year October, it's a year now. Last year October, I had an interview with someone from University of Oklahoma, right? And in my first interview, after asking a lot of questions, he told me to go and prepare a presentation
Hmm.
for him.
Wow.
He said the presentation shouldn't be more than 5 pages. concerning. He gave me a topic because he wanted to know well how sound I was
Yeah.
about that. So he told me to go prepare a presentation and present to him after 2 weeks. So after 2 weeks, I presented to him. So that is the kind of things that happens during or after the interview. For some you get to present, for some just question and answer this thing. And while you're having your interview, always ask question. Don't let him ask. Always ask question. Ask them about their research, about their research, their methodologies. Ask them about their mentoring style. Some people are on site, some are not on site. You have some supervisors that you probably see them once in a while, and you have some of them that you always see them. You have some of them that they are always assisting you. They are
Mm,
always with you along the walk. While you have some people that they will tell you to go and do it. They'll just tell you to come once in a while. So you need to ask their mentorship style, right?
mm.
So you want to ask questions too. So I think that's just it. Yeah.
Thank you. So you guys, I will just to add to what you said. Yes, don't just answer that question. Make sure that, especially for those that like usually package, in the context of package, they tend to lie. You know, be very careful because you might be asked a question that will trick, like you're gonna get you messed up. You understand?
If you
If
have to lie,
yeah,
be ready to be
yeah.
prepared for the lie. Aha.
So like, don't go and say something you don't know about. You might be surprised. They might answer your question. They might get reply to your email and schedule a meeting with you. You're thinking, oh, this is a good thing. And they would ask you about what you said. Like the
Mm-hmm.
little things, the basic things, sincerely, the basic things, and you'll just be like thrown off. So please take note of that. Make sure that as much as you are doing all those, don't lie. Know what you're doing. Your packaging does not mean you have to lie. Like packaging, there's a way to package and you will not lie, sincerely. So that's just it. Thank you so much. We're running out of time, guys. Would like to ask for grace for like about 15 more minutes aside the normal 1 hour we used to have. If that, yeah,
It's
subscribe. Is that is that okay with you?
fine. It's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, because we have a lot of engagement and it's quite interesting. I'm really like excited about that. Thank you. So if you don't have a first class, leverage on your strengths. Okay, he's just pointing out. Thank you, success. This is really for those people that are just joining. If you don't have a first class, Scholar Yomide said you should leverage on your strengths. If you don't have first class, have at least two publications. Your publication does not have to be something big like
No, no,
maybe like
no.
a first paper, like writing something like that.
Yeah.
So, Ayo, did you write GRE?
Okay. Please ask AY if he was GRE. I don't know this person though, but it seems like someone that knows me.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to write GRE last year. In fact, my mentor paid for me.
Right? They did not write.
Then I decided not to write it, and I told him that no,
Hmm. So you did not write GRE.
yeah, I did not write GRE.
Yeah.
I
So
did
you did
not
not write
because
GRE.
because it's basically like most schools in the US now. Let me say it here. Most schools in the US, they don't accept the GRE anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Waiving the GRE, they don't accept it. Even for a school as high as standard as Stanford, because I once applied to Stanford and Caltech, they did not.
Hmm.
They stated it there that don't think the GRE will give you an edge over others. They state like Caltech stated it for me. Caltech
Hmm.
is like top 10 in the world. They stated it there. And for Stanford too, my mentor in Stanford told me that he later spoke with his supervisor because he wrote GRE and he was thinking probably the GRE helped him, right? So he spoke with his supervisor. Why did you decide to pick me? The man said that basically it was his experience and his research and yeah, the experience he had. So he told him that, but I wrote the GRE. He said, no, not the GRE. So most schools in the US, they don't accept the GRE anymore. They don't see it as a I'm gonna say it. They don't see it as a proof of you being able to attend grad school anymore. Because people are helping people to write GRE now. I hope you know.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
are writing GRE for people. Like the integrity has been It has been bastardized already. GRE integrity. Nah, people write GRE for people now. So they know, and they know
Yeah,
this school, they know that people are writing GRE for people. So
so they
why
don't really place emphasis on that.
GRE?
Yeah.
No, rather they would rather have interview with you and interview you one on one. Do you get? And you just writing GRE and think you just get into any school. No, no. So I didn't write the GRE, right? So the money he gave me was used to pay for my other fees, because I paid for some of the schools. I paid application fees a lot because I applied to a lot of schools. So I paid application fees, service fee, a lot of fees, which helped me. Yeah.
Sacrifice.
And for one of my friend recently, last week, he had an interview with a man, and for the school, I think they wanted the GRE or something, but they were trying to waive it, right? So he had to tell the man that, should I go and write it? The man said no, he shouldn't write it. I'm telling you, PI telling someone here that he shouldn't write the GRE, that it's not worth it. That he should just wait and let them waive the GRE in some months, and he can apply. So I won't advise anyone to really take it to heart. No, I didn't
Yeah.
write the GRE.
I think for people that have low this thing, maybe they can think about it.
Yeah, if you have a very low CGPA, you might
Mhm.
use that to shock your.
Balance it, yeah.
Or if you have 2-1, you don't even need it.
It depends on
2019,
your field, though.
depends on your field, though.
Yeah.
Depends on your field.
I think
Depends on
geology, like maybe switch to
Experience
geology.
matters for my field. Experience matters.
Yeah, that is it. So it depends. It varies. For some
And,
field, they really want to see the research, your practical experience, and
mhm,
rather than the exams that they really know that people go about it now in various
mhm.
ways.
But I
But
can tell you for a fact, most schools do not accept GRE anymore in the US. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. All right, so let's move on to the next question. We have a lot of questions here. Even my questions, I still have mine. But quickly, let's just go through it. So, how do you start the funding conversation? When do you start asking for funding from your supervisor? Like, is it
So
immediately from your mail? Because me, I feel like I saw an email that the student was trying to send, and he was like, "Can you fund me?" I'm like, mm-mm, I don't think
mm-mm,
the no, that is not it. It should
no,
be asking that, can you fund me? Like that is not what a cold email should entail. Like I don't
no,
have funding. Do you have funding in your lab to fund me? We've gone
no,
beyond this era these days, okay? So
no.
like you have to rise up and let them know you want to work with them. If you're working with them, they will pay. So don't forget about. So please answer this question.
So,
When do we start the funding conversation?
so let me tell you something. If you reach out to a supervisor, uh, I can give you this for a start, for sure. Yeah, most of the positive response you get from them is because they have funding.
Hmm.
Let me tell you the truth. If you don't have funding, they will tell you I don't have funding. They will tell you right from your coding that, oh, I would like to work with you. Let us schedule a call. Please check my CV and my transcripts that I have attached to this email. If they are not taking students and they don't have funding, don't worry. You start getting those negative responses of, I don't have funding to, or I don't have capacity to fund any research students for the next academic section.
Yes, yes. I
You
can
get a lot
put
of,
this for the blah blah blah. Yeah.
you get such replies, or I don't have enough funding to sponsor. You get such replies.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, if you get a positive response, it's definitely that the lecturer has funding, or there's a funding in the department that he wants to take you in, and then he would want you to apply for the teaching assistantship in the department.
Mm.
So when you get a positive response, there's a way. That's the meaning.
That's it. Good.
So now you say that, can you fund me? No, you not say that.
So,
If
no.
you
I
say,
think
can
that
you,
would that point us to the same question is asking, can we ask the lecturer in a code me about funding directly?
no, do
Indirectly,
not
maybe, or directly, no, 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 no,
do
no.
not directly ask for funding.
Yes, it looks like as if you're not like even if you are more focused about research, it's just like yeah, just about the funding.
And
Which
it's,
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead, please.
And you would notice that most of them, they put it on their web page already. You see that they have funding. Why are you asking them, do you want to fund me? Who are
Yeah,
you?
I don't fund
Who
myself.
are you?
It's a different thing when probably you've gotten admission and
Eh, eh.
you reach out to professors. That's a different ball game. But when you are sending cold emails for the first time, you've not even applied to the school, and your
Oh,
first thing is no, do your own search and go and check if
can't
they
check. Go and
Yeah.
check. Most of them they put their this thing on there. You see
Yeah, grants.
yes, their grants this thing. You see that this person has funded actually. So
Yeah.
you don't have to ask. So so your own is just to do your part. Do interview. Impress the person during your interview session.
Mm-hmm.
If the
Um,
person can tell you, oh, I mean, it's such a great time talking to you, please go ahead and apply. It means the person is ready to fund you now. The person is telling you to go ahead and apply.
yeah.
It's either the person is ready to fund you or there's funding in the department.
For you in the department, yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I want to believe we are getting insights, guys. I know you people are like very active this night. Yes. I hope we are making sense. All right. So thank you. Someone has once told me not to, as it gives desperation. Yeah. So it's the same question about
Yeah.
Joseph. Yeah. So did you write exams like TOEFL? No, right?
No. No,
Yeah.
you're Nigerian.
Yeah. You're from an English
You're
speaking.
you're a native speaker of English. Don't
Yeah.
let anybody want you.
Yeah.
Now, if you check most of your you see most of these TOEFL requirements from these schools, they'll put it there that even on your like oh really Stanford Geo department restated the GRE this year.
Yeah, it
There
happens.
are a lot of departments, there are a lot of sub departments in Stanford. And for the Geo, there's the sustainability department, which is under the Geo. There's the hydrogen, there's like 5. So be sure which you are talking about. There are like 5 under geology,
Mm,
which is like a research department. Under a department, there are like 5 others, right?
mm-hmm.
So you try and check others, right? Try and check. So like I was saying, so the TOEFL, you are if you check like your transcript, like the transcript footer gives us, you
Mm-hmm.
see that we put it there. All courses taught in English, right? So you're an English speaker. I needed not to write TOEFL, and it's not as though I bypassed it. If you check most of the requirements on every of most of the school pages, Olamide will bear me witness. They'll put it there. They will even list some countries that they expect not to write TOEFL.
Yeah, and Nigeria is always there.
And Nigeria is always there. Nigeria is always there. So you're a native speaker of English. You've been taught in English right from when you were young, from your primary school, even from your kindergarten. It's
Yeah,
English now.
yeah,
So English is our number one international language. So you need not. I believe you need not to. Although you might want to write TOEFL and IELTS for some other countries. Some European countries ask for this. I know, and that's bullshit,
yeah,
right? Some European countries they ask for this, and it's really bullshit. But for the US, no, you don't need to. You do
yeah,
not,
yeah.
except for some few schools, because
I can always mail them. You can always
yeah,
send them.
now I know them, because I met with a lecturer at University of Arkansas. Then I had to know that I think he was asking me, have I written the TOEFL? He wanted to take me in, but I didn't. I told him I didn't know to write TOEFL. Now English is my 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 native language and all. So like surprised, I'm like, yeah. So I told him to go back to the school and go and review it. I mean, I cannot come to the they want me to write TOEFL. And he wanted to take me in. So at some point in time, when you have other options, you do shakara. If I'm from Nigeria, you're expecting me to write TOEFL. No, English
It's
is my
because you
number
have
one.
options. So if you don't have option, you write it off. So, yeah, you're right.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
thank you.
definitely.
So let's move on to the next thing. My own question before I go back to the audience. Thank you all
Mhm.
for staying with us still. We would still talk about just a brief. Oh, somebody's asking about this application. We will not go into that details so much now, but Scholar Yomide is going to give us a brief overview of how grad school has been just like he's enjoying it. So, like, the next question I have for you is, what advice will you give to somebody that is experiencing rejections?
Mm.
Probably something that could help them.
So, if you're experiencing rejection, well, right, I don't know the kind of person you are. Probably you are someone that even motivates others, and then you two now you're not chopping breakfast, right?
Yeah.
It happens. So I even posted on my WhatsApp status yesterday, and what I posted was because of the conversation I had with a junior colleague,
Mm.
and I told him even the therapist need therapy.
Mm.
It's very
What?
you need to you need to motivate yourself. Even the Bible said it. It said, and David encouraged himself in the Lord.
And Olamide encourage us. Okay.
And I really encouraged himself in the Lord. So
Okay.
you need to encourage yourself. Last year, after I was supposed to work with one professor in Kansas and the person changed school, I got admission. I was supposed to work with him as a research assistant, but he changed school. So I can't carry his research assistantship to this school. So I had to wait for an extra year. I was at home and I needed to start reaching out again, sending code mails again. There was a time I was crying in the night. I cried a lot.
Hey, we think that you have cried like this.
I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried a lot. So you have to motivate yourself, encourage yourself. That's the first thing. If you
What
cannot
to
motivate
first?
yourself, that's the
Motivate.
first thing.
Let me drop that gem. Let me drop it. It's
Motivate yourself. Even if you are someone that used to motivate others, you said go chop your own breakfast too.
yes, so
So before
motivate.
motivating others, first face yourself. Encourage your own self first before
Mm,
another person come out. Because I know most of you have mentees that you're also mentoring. I know before they bring that problem to you, first focus on yourself.
mm,
Encourage yourself, right?
mm,
Motivate yourself. Then, because you have other people you are mentoring, you should have someone you can always talk to.
mm.
It's not that you are the all in all. People are mentor this, mentor that, and
No, they are not mentors actually. They are trying to apply, so they are not mentors. They are
so
mentors, maybe.
no. I'm saying that they also most of these people right here, they have people looking up to them too.
Okay, okay, okay. I got
And
you.
they're advising, they're encouraging. You yourself, you need somebody that will be encouraging you too.
Mm,
Don't always be the person encouraging people.
need to be getting poured, not just pouring.
You're not
Mm-hmm.
just giving, you to receive. You get
Mm-hmm.
it's always important to surround yourself with people that are already in that line. Someone you can
Surround
always
yourself.
someone you can only because most times in the night when I cry, I call these people. I call
Mm,
Papillon, call Victor OCG, I'm checking on LinkedIn. I call Agbaji Tolulope. These are people you can
mm,
always call.
mm,
Victor Fakeye, Aminat. These people are, you will see my last post. You will see I tagged a lot of people in the post. Go on. These people are people that are always available to, to encourage you on the part. I always cry. And I almost cried too when it got to the part that I was even applying for my visa. Olamide, I cried in your DM too. Didn't I? I did. That you had to call me, you did mock interview for me, you encouraged me. So that is it. As you two, you are encouraging others. You to have someone that is encouraging you too.
word, oh, word. You
Uh,
guys, very important.
So I know some of you don't really you don't get close to mentors, right? You cannot escape that. Find people you can be very close to, people to guide you on this path, people to encourage you, people to motivate, right? Very, very. So that's how you take the rejections and turn your rejections to strength, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah, thank you. That's very important because at the point of you giving up, you might just get a word from someone and it will
that's it.
encourage. But how do you get that word if you're not surrounded with people that will put that word into
I'm
you?
telling you, even for some rejections, when you talk to some people, they're not like, okay, let me even help you. I think I have a professor I can reach out to on your behalf because I
Yes.
know this person one on one. It
Mm-hmm.
happened with my friend. At some
Mm.
point, it happened with me, right? So,
Yeah.
but you don't have anybody. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot pass. You can. This process is a very very dreadous process. You cannot pass through it alone, no, my dear. You can't.
Yeah, thank you. I want to just quickly say this. It just came to my mind, like, the one reason why it's very good for you to surround yourself with people. You mentioned it. You did not say people like, when you have friends, maybe you got three offers, you can always refer them to that other
Yeah.
offer, just like you did.
Yeah.
So it is very important that like it's very cool that you surround yourself with like-minded people as much as you have mentors, people that are
Mhm.
like, they can like just like what you said, I don't want to go into more so much details, but okay, Futarians. I think you guys are just last week we had Futarians, this week again Futarians. Wow, that's cool. Thank you for joining. And please, you guys, I think I'm seeing most of you for the first
Um,
time.
most of them are sending me message emails. They're sending me message. I can see your messages on WhatsApp.
Oh, cool. I think
I can.
particularly in this person, in me, I really like the fact that I don't know, she or he, is very interactive and yeah, I look forward. Please subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in more sessions. AY Futa about 2023.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might be.
Was I gay?
IBA is the competition Imperial Barrier Competition Awards by the
Oh,
American Association of Petroleum Geologists. That was the competition I was talking about.
oh, then yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
this
was
is
one of my team members. I'm sure that's one of my team member there. I
yeah.
see you.
Yeah, thank you. So, before we end with my last question, okay? You know, I have some questions, but based outside
Someone
coding.
said, since all of you know yourselves. Oh,
They
Edna,
they're
Edna,
from
Edna can try and reach out to me. Don't worry. Probably at the end of
from
this,
me now. Wow, she's not a vegetarian.
I
Interesting.
will.
Thank you for
Don't worry.
joining
I'll put my Olamide will help me put
LinkedIn.
my contact details, my LinkedIn. Message me on LinkedIn or WhatsApp. Any of the two, I'm available.
Thank you so much. That is a
Olamide,
great.
you can put my WhatsApp there. Don't worry. It's fine.
Oh, cool. That's a good one. So you guys reach out to connect, these are people that would point, is willing to like assist, give you information, give you the resource aside what we've learned today. Okay. All right. So how soon do you think you should start sending cold emails? Really?
Yeah, this question is very important because in everything you do in this life, even if you want to plan, you need time. You need time frame, right? Very, very important. So for me, I believe the code emails should start around July. Your code email period should be probably, because I know June, most of them go for summer breaks and the likes. Most of the, because at times you can send code emails in June, you won't get response at all. It's not as though they don't want to take you or they want to give you rejection. It will just be silent all through. So
Mm.
most of them, they are out of office, they're on summer breaks, right? So because if they have holiday, they will go for it too. They don't send you,
Their phones off.
they don't send you, they go.
Yeah.
So I would advise you start July. By the time they are resuming back for the new session, for the new fall session.
But it's not too late right now, right? Because we're in October.
So I'm coming there. I'm coming there. So start July. So you have period of July, August,
Mm-hmm.
September, up to late November.
Mm.
Okay, don't give up yet.
So there's still time, oh guys.
There's still time. So it is still October 24th, right? From October 21st, this October 24th till early November, you could still send 50 code emails out. You could still send 60 code emails out.
100 safe. If you try to do
Yes,
like 10 every day or 5
yes,
5, 5
now.
5. Let's
Yes,
start
now.
like small 5 5 5 like
You
that.
can send 70 out. So that is it. And you might not know your luck. The thing is, some of you have not even tested your luck yet. Just send
Mm.
it out. You can just be lucky that person just reply you that, oh, I like, even it might be the least thing that you expect that the person would like. I've seen
Mm.
someone send code email out and then he put it in his CV that he hikes a lot. And at times you check all this lecturers page, you see them, I'm an avid hiker. So what might even bring you to them might not even be the technical aspect. Might just be, you hike, you just reply that, oh, you hike, can we just have a chat or call? And that's where it starts from. So just test your luck, put your luck out there, right? You don't know anything can just work out for you. So it's not too late. It's not too late at all. At all. So from July to late October, I think that's the best time because by at that October, application window starts opening. You have to apply.
Mm-hmm.
Around next year, February, March. That's when then they close application again for fall. So from July to late October, keep reaching out. Keep
Keep
reaching out. Yeah, that's why even till now, if you go on LinkedIn, you see people saying, "I'm looking for PhD students. I'm looking for graduate students."
time now.
Yeah, you will still find it now. So the window is still open for you. It's not too late.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I don't want to keep us waiting for. Thank you to everybody that has joined us. Really appreciate you. And please, if you are joining us for the first time, do well to subscribe. I'm gonna drop Scholar Yomide's details very soon. But
Yeah.
while I do that, I want to just ask congratulations on your program. How is it going so far? How is it like how is it like? The weather, everything adjusting to the system. Hope everything is going fine. You,
Yeah, it's going fine. Very, very
Is there
fine.
anything you would like people to have at the back of their mind? Maybe like an experience they should prepare for, maybe like anything, just a word or two, briefly.
Yeah,
What that?
I mean, just be prepared for the culture shock. Okay,
Yeah,
prepare for culture shock. Our cultures are way different, right?
I
As
agree.
I was trying to, I think my second week, right? So some of my undergraduate students, because I was in my office, then just strode out. I was in the corridor, just strode out. Then I saw them battling something on petroleum geology that has to do with contouring and the likes, right? So
Mhm.
the boy did not do it well, and the others staying around him that they were trying to find a solution to the assignment, right? So I just stood there and I said, oh, that's wrong. Do it this way, do it this way. You know, the statement that's wrong caused problem for me. So that's what I'm talking about culture shock. Just me saying that's wrong. You should do
Mm,
it this way, you should do it this way. Then they were like, I was being rude. Do you
mm,
get? So over here, it's different. Even when someone is doing something bad, you don't tell them it's bad.
mm.
You act it like, well, you're on the way, it's not so
Okay, can you
correct.
see this way?
So be
And,
prepared for the culture shock. The
yeah.
next thing, I taught them, I taught them the right thing to do, right? As a master student, right? I taught them the right thing to do. Then I went back to my office. Then the next thing, I saw the HOD of our department in my office. He just knocked. Hey, Isaac, how are you doing? I said, I'm good. They're like, can I see you in my office? Can you see me in my office? Kini Moshe, right? What did I do? So I went to meet him in his office, and then he told me uh, some things got to his ears that I did this. Someone reported me that I was being rude. I was like, my goodness, what's all this? I was being rude for trying to help out with an assignment. Can you see? That's
Yeah.
how crazy it is. I told him I was just trying to
Right.
help out.
Yeah, you have
And
to. Yeah,
and
learn.
I told him, if like say from now on, I don't go help again. No.
Yeah. Just
They
be
don't,
your
they
lane.
report me. But he told me that no, that I should still help them, that he knows the culture shock is different. In Nigeria, we are blunt people, very blunt. If you are doing something about Alaye, what they do, you wrong. We will clear ourselves for Nigeria. But for here, they don't do like that. You go just, so culture shock, be prepared for the culture shock. And yeah, try and adapt. So try and adapt. Try and adapt.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, I want to believe you guys. We've answered all your questions on how to secure a potential advisor for masters or PhD graduate programs. And you're gonna channel that energy and go and shoot. If you've been sending cold emails before getting rejections, this is your sign to not give up. Pick it up again. Get up, get up. You just need one yes.
Yeah, and learn to send reminders. Oh, I forgot to add. Learn to
Yeah,
send reminders.
I think somebody actually added this that do you need to target their time zone?
Yes, definitely. When I was in Nigeria, before I send any code mail, I would first calculate the time zone. I know when to send. I send my code mails in Nigeria. In Nigerian time, I send it around 4 p.m. Because I know around 4 p.m. it will be in the morning in the US. At most 8 hours, 6 hours, right? So send your code email. If you're in Nigeria, send your code emails in the afternoon, 3, 4. At that time, it would be like around 10, 8, 9 in the US.
Um,
So yeah, you want to focus on the time zone very, very, because anything after 5, yeah, like this, anything once they're out of work, they're out of work.
work, yeah.
But once they're in so target that. And if you send code emails and you did not get response, like no positive, no negative, like silence, send reminders. After a week, send reminders. Right?
Thank,
Yeah,
yeah.
send reminders. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Everyone is saying thank you, Scholar Yomide. Thank you, nice
Thank
speech.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would like you to leave us with one word of motivation. Yeah, we want you to pour into us. So, what would you say? What would you like to tell us? Like,
My word is nothing is impossible. That
hmm, yeah, just believe. Yeah,
nothing
you
is
can do
impossible.
it.
If there's anything you want to take from me today, nothing is impossible.
Hmm.
Nothing is impossible.
Thank
Nothing.
Thank you. That's it, but that's very powerful, guys. I want you to. The main purpose of this session is not to come and brag or to come and
Oh,
make you guys feel like, oh, yeah, no. It is to encourage you and make you know that nothing is impossible.
nothing is
No,
impossible.
you can do it. It is doable. You just have to follow the right step. Okay. So, join the right platform. To surround yourself with the right set of people, and you're gonna get it. All you need is just one yes, and you're just very close to it. Okay. Thank you all for joining. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to see our new. We have a lot of new people joining us for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the energy is so much, and they still till the end for like an
Yeah.
hour, 30 minutes. Oh my God, you guys are so wonderful. Thank you so much, and thank you, Scholar Yomde, for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know what a grad student lifestyle could be like, very demanding and busy. Thank you for taking time to come talk to us. I really appreciate, and we do not take this for granted. We thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for having me. I really
yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you everyone for coming. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time for showing up here. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Yeah, just one more thing. You guys connect with him. I dropped the number already.
Yeah, put my
This
LinkedIn
this is
link.
the
Link up
LinkedIn.
with me on LinkedIn. Yeah,
LinkedIn.
the LinkedIn is Isaac first before Ayomide.
Okay. So Isaac, I'm going to edit that. Isaac Ayomide. I'm going to put it in the comment section,
Isaac
description section.
Ayomide Oyeniyi.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
So
guys,
Isaac
please
first
subscribe.
before Ayomide.
Okay. I am Isaac before Ayomide. And we have upcoming sessions coming up still that is going to help you in this grad school journey. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you join. I look forward to seeing you all. Oh my God, you people are so wonderful. Like they stay till the end of the session.
I
Thank
told
you.
you you're gonna have one of the best sessions.
Yeah,
Right.
we do. We did actually. We did. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bye.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.